Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the first edition for 2012 of the Scelzi Says. I'm Joe Costello, once again joined by the four-time NHRA Nitro champion, Gary Scelzi. Gary, welcome back. Happy New Year.
Joe, Happy New Year to you, and great to be back.
This is it, baby. We're starting off 2012, a new year, a new season, and a lot of things are happening in NHRA drag racing.
My God, this is the best soapbox opera I think we've ever seen and ever.
Absolutely. We got drivers in, drivers out. Where do you want to start? You want to start with Alanabi? You got all kinds of stuff. Two drivers, Larry Dixon and Del Worsham, for different reasons, are out. Two new drivers, Sean Langdon and Khaled Al-Balushi, are in.
Amazing. Absolutely amazing. I understand Del Worsham's reason for leaving and becoming a crew chief and doing that and winning his championship. I completely understand that. The Larry Dixon thing, I never saw that coming. I mean, something happened there. I don't know what, but I mean, obviously, Ray Charles could see that one coming, or didn't see that one coming, but it blindsided everybody, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Something went down there. I don't know that any of us will ever know, but something obviously happened for Del to be gone. The Belushi guy, great pro mod driver. We'll see how he does in Top Fuel, but Sean Langdon, I got to tell you right now, I don't know this is early, but he's my pick to be the world champ in 2012 in Top Fuel. That kid can drive. He's got personality. He can cut a light. And I think him with Alan Johnson and the Alanabi team is going to be unstoppable. Just my pick.
He's a great lever, and he came up the hard way through the Super Series and basically just climbed the ladder.
No doubt about it. Kid's got personality. He races all the time. He races his Super Comp car anytime he's not racing his Top Fuel car, or even at the same event sometimes. So I look for big things of that kid. I think if there's going to be a world champion pick right now, he's got to be my guy.
And then we see the retirement of Kenny Bernstein, which puts Brandon Bernstein out there looking for a gig, and he was able to secure one with Morgan Lucas.
You know, I think Kenny's been tired for a long time. I think when Kenny retired, he felt after he did it, it was too soon, and he came back. He did the funny car thing. His reaction times were great. But, you know, it's hard on a person. He's done it all his life. And, you know, Brandon wasn't having much success. The team wasn't winning, although I think it was getting close to win. But, you know, Kenny likes to play golf, and I think he's got his health, and him and Cheryl have done this all their lives. And, you know, I think it's time for Brandon to earn his own wings, and I think he's going to be great over at Morgan Lucas Racing. I think that's a good fit. Those two are friends. But I can see where Kenny, you know, Kenny's in his early 60s now, and early to mid-60s, and I can see where it's worn on him. But, you know, the sport lost a great representative in Kenny Bernstein. Definitely knew how to keep sponsors with Budweiser for so many years. And then, you know, evidently Copart had been in NASCAR, and they were extremely happy. Don't know what happened there, why they wanted to leave, but I'm sure Kenny retiring didn't help matters. So, you know, congratulations to Brandon for finding a ride, because not that easy to do right now in these times. But I think he'll be good. I think with the influx of the tuning people from Alanabi going over there, whether they're associated or not, I got to believe they are. I think Morgan Lucas is going to run extremely well. I think he'll be a top 5 car and a contender to win every week.
Exciting things happening in Top Fuel. Also exciting things happening in Funny Car, where Courtney Force has just had an announcement. She'll be a rookie running in the Funny Car class. And Alexis DeJoria, we mentioned Del Worsham. What a great opportunity. Del's going to go over there. He's going to tune for Alexis. I understand you got to catch up with Alexis not long ago.
I did. One of my friends that works with Coletta Racing Team had given me Alexis' number, and I called her. I just wanted to talk to her and offer my services. If there's anything I could do to help her, being that I had driven an alcohol funny car for years, you know, the transition. And I ended up just for a friendly hello and how are you, and if you need anything. And I ended up talking to Alexis for probably 45 minutes. And I got to tell you, I was so impressed with that young lady that it just amazed me. I mean, she knocked my socks off. The things that she talks about, the issues she's had, the issues she's not going to have. I just impressed. She gets it. She knows what it takes. And I'll tell you, Del knows what it takes. I think that team is going to be a sleeper. I think they're going to shock everybody about how well they do. And I wish them the best. We've got a great thing with Courtney Force being out there now. We've got 2 young girls that I think are going to do a great job. Are going to help take this sport to the next level. I think they're going to bring a lot of new young blood to watch. Obviously in the female, and they're both beautiful girls. So obviously they're going to bring a lot of boy attention too. So we need some young blood out there and some young spirit. I think we got it in those two girls, and I think they're going to be something to watch.
A huge marketing opportunity for the NHRA and for the teams. And both of these young ladies are surrounded by an incredible brain trust, two independent brain trusts, but the force side, come on, the brain power they got over there is unbelievable, and driving experience as well. Same for Alexis.
No question about it. Got Coletta's bunch over there. Del Worsham, he knows a lot of things. Believe me, he's going to be a great tuner. And as Jimmo had talked in his interview on Competition Plus, said what he likes about Del is he's not a yes man. And I think he's going to be able to help Alexis not only with a fast race car, but he's also going to be able to help her with the driving and things, because Del's done everything and been everything. So he's definitely a guy that's going to wear a lot of hats that's going to make that team go to the next level. Now what we need is NHRA to take this by the horns and promote these people and get this thing going. Promote Matt Hagan. He's the new champ, young kid, handsome kid, well-spoken. Let's get these guys out there and let's get this sport to the next level. And then let's not forget the Ron Capps of the world and the Tony Schumachers and everybody else. The young against the old, it's going to be a bitchin' thing if we play it right.
Now, as you look forward, Gary, to 2012, are you optimistic about this year, both within racing and generally?
I am. My truck body company, Scelzi Enterprises, has done a turn over the last 3 or 4 months. It started to grow, and we're hiring people, and things look brighter. I know we've got going into an election year, but I think people have pretty much changed their budgeting and kind of figure out what they can and can't get away with. And they're making do with what they've got, and they're still going out to do things for entertainment. Drag racing is still the best bang for your buck. I went to the Supercross races with my two boys this weekend at Anaheim. Anaheim won, and paid $50 a seat. And there were 80,000 people there. 80,000 people. Now, most of them were young kids, but they all had their parents hooked to their belt because, somebody had to get them there. But it was a great show. It was exciting. And to have 80,000 people in Anaheim, and they have 2 or 3 races down in Southern California within a month and a half, and they pack the stands at every one. I think NHRA Winter Nationals hopefully sets the tone for how the year is going to go for NHRA. They got the young people going out there. They need to promote it. They need to get on it right now, get the media going, and let them know that we got some fresh faces ready to take the world by the horns.
Now, I totally agree, and I think that's something we can get into here in the future on the show. Scelzi says, Gary, we've been talking a lot about promoting this sport because we love it so much.
No doubt about it, Joe. And I would love to start talking to the audience, start talking to our listeners and the people that read at Competition Plus and NHRA members and just NHRA fans. And I want to know what they really want to see. Is the 1320 really killing NHRA? Is it the older drivers? Have we lost the names, the feuds? What is it that really makes them want to come to the race, or what really makes them not want to come to the race? Is it the qualifying shows are too long? Is the event too long? Is it too short? What are they missing, and what are they not getting? What would they like to see? And I would love that feedback because, you know me, Joe, I'll go right to NHRA and I'll let them know. I'll let them know what the people are saying.
That is a fact, folks. Send us an email, Bobby@CompetitionPlus.com, of course, referencing Bobby Bennett, the editor of CompetitionPlus.com, whose fantastic idea this all was. Bobby@CompetitionPlus.com. Bobby will send us the emails. We'll hit Gary over the head with them, and we'll discuss it. Gary, I think that's a great idea because something has to be done. If you can pack the stands with 80,000 people for Supercross, which I actually really like, and I know a lot of those guys, and if you can get 80,000 people to see that motorsport, I'm sure half of the 80,000 that was there would love NHRA drag racing.
Well, I can tell you, I had a great time, Joe, but it certainly doesn't make my nose run, my eyes water, and it definitely didn't make my body vibrate. So NHRA, if it didn't have a good product, that'd be one thing, but they've got a great product. I just would like to know myself, as an ex-racer and a fan still of the sport, I'd like to know what these people would like to see. Love to hear it.
Bobby@CompetitionPlus.com, folks. Send your email, well thought, whatever you got, strategies, ideas, crazy zany plans, whatever you got, send them over, and we'll sort through them, and Gary and I will go through them, and we'll chart out a future for the sport. How about that, Gary?
Sounds great. Can't wait to see it.
Great episode of Scelzi Says. Gary, I know you guys are busy over there, so we'll let you go, but this one is the maiden voyage for 2012. I think it turned out great.
Loved it, too. Thank you, Joe, and can't wait for next week's show.
That's right, folks. He's Gary Scelzi. I'm Joe Costello, and this is the Scelzi Says.